into a store, feeling a bit uncertain about what you need. Browsing a shelves, unsure if you even want what is in front of you. Then it happens, a friendly salesperson approaches, smiles, and start conversation with you. Within a few minutes, you are not only holding a product in your hand, but are convinced it is that exactly what you were needed. Well, that was me years ago when I bought my first laptop. It was not about at all a specs or the brand. It was about the connection I felt and the conversation which made me believe I was making the right choice. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever walked away from the conversation, feeling motivated to take action, or just make a purchase, or just change your mind about something? That is the true power of conversation. It is not just a talk, it is a compelling conversion. As a sales and leadership coach, when I work with my clients who are struggling to meet their sales goals, it's never the strategies or the numbers I look at first. My attention always goes towards people who are working in that company. Specifically, their power of ability to connect with others. Because end of the day, conversion begins with conversation. Let me share a wonderful statistics with you. Research shows that 70% of sales happens when customer feels a genuine connection with the salesperson. Think about that. 7 out of 10 sales are driven not by product, not by specs, not by features, driven by relationship. And that relationship drives by, who drives it? Conversation, of course. Take Apple, for example. They didn't just revolutionize their technology. They revolutionized their customer experience too. The, the staff which works at Apple Store, they are well trained to engage with customers in conversation. And that conversation empowers customer to learn, to explore, and feel confident about their purchases. It's just not the selling product. It is the creating an experience. This conversational approach has helped Apple to become one of the most successful company in the world. Yet, despite all we know, the power of conversation, still many salespeople fall in trap. They rush through their sales speeches. They just gulp with the hurriness. They sometimes they let target take over their sales speech. What they miss mostly is the human element, the connection. I have been there early in my career. I was so eager to prove myself that I was the one who is dominating the conversation. And I used to bombard my customers with the questions and benefits and product information and specs without listening my customer with empathy. And what that used to lead to? Missed opportunities, frustrated customer, and unmade sales goals. In the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Dale Carnegie talks about the importance of making feel people they are heard and valued. Dale Carnegie writes that you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming genuinely interested in other people than you can make in 2 years by getting and trying people interested in you. And same principle applies in sales. It is all about them, not you. Salespeople are someone who deal with a lot of talk and listening, active listening. There is another study, we can look at it. Accordingly, Harvard Business Review, the salesperson who talks less than he listens are 35% more likely to close the deals. By simply engaging in meaningful conversations where you listen, ask questions, and show empathy, you can dramatically change the chances of your success. Let's do a quick exercise. Think about the last conversation you had at workplace or in your personal life. Is the one where you truly felt you were heard and another person was genuinely interested in your thoughts? Think about another conversation where the opposite was true. And notice the difference, how you felt, and ultimately how you responded. That is the meaning of meaningful conversation and difference between superficial talk and meaningful conversation. The key here to understand for all of us who wants to persuade others, learn to have a conversation as an art. It is all about the connection, empathy, and trust. When you master the art of conversation, you unlock the potential of conversion. So, the next time you step in any meeting, any sales pitch, or just a casual talk, just remember, it's not just about the words you say, but the connection you create. Because when conversation done right, conversion done right. Thank you.